Quick disclaimer before this video starts. First of all the sounds that you hear in the beginning of this video is just coming through that microphone attached to the camera. It's not the actual plug-in sound sounding good. At the end, the recording will be sampled from my actual recording, so you'll be able to hear the actual quality that's going through and not just the bad quality of the sound in the room. Hey Guitar Ninjas! For once, there's no Guitar Ninja t-shirt. I don't think there's even a logo in view right now because I'm actually in my own little downtime. But I've been a big kid at Christmas and bought myself something new and exciting that I thought some people may want to review and some people may just want to share the enjoyment I'm getting out of this. So this is the Ableton Orchestral package. I want to double check what the name of it was actually. Orchestral Ensemble Essentials. The Orchestral Ensemble Essentials. That's hard to say fast. So what makes this pack really cool is there's about 12 different types of samples of strings, a similar number for brass and for woodwind as well. So you've got almost everything you need for a standard orchestra. Right now I've got the full range of strings, so it goes from more your violas, to your violins, to your cellos, to your double bass. Just that sound alone makes me super excited about this kit. So I started to have a play. This is like the strings. I love the fact that I could play Canon and make it sound right even though I'm playing it on keyboard. So then, as well as having the strings fully sustained, we can get them plucked. Beastie. 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 Then we've got like the stab with the bow. So you got the finger pluck, you got the stab, and the long sustain. There's even a there's even a string tremolo. And we're still just on strings. I've not got to the brass or the woodwind yet. Some of the woodwind sounds really nice. You can really hear the breath in the top end, so it sounds real. You can hear where the instrument changes are. Because obviously, to have this range, we're talking a few different instruments in the orchestra. You can hear where it's gone from like an oboe to a bassoon. Oh, it's kind of exciting actually. Then obviously there's the classic brass. Oh. So then we have a load of the orchestral stuff that comes in this package. I think the samples sound absolutely amazing and I've not had to do anything like EQing, adding reverb. It just sounds so good as it is. Ableton also comes with a piano sound, so I'm using that as well with this new project I'm working on, and I've decided to start classical, layering up the different instruments of the orchestra and then doing my normal thing of turning that kind of rocky with some guitars and drums. It sounds a bit weird, but have a listen. I think this is really cool. So there's not going to be much footage because this is my downtime, but I wanted to share it with you. So I'm just going to let it play through so you can hear some of the awesome sounds that this has to offer. It's amazing. I love it. So there you have my little play. That was my lunch break. So I've just spent around about an hour-ish doing that when I should have been cooking food and eating it. I really enjoyed it. That drop when the actual standard rock drum kit kicks in, I still get the energy from that. I know I've written it myself, so it's kind of big-headed to be saying it's awesome, but I really love when that drum and guitar kicks in. There's actually 2 layers of guitar. I've really planned the panning, so if you're listening to this on a phone, you're not going to get the best idea on how this sounds. There's some real left to right stuff going on, so you can feel like you're in the room. In fact, I've got them panned to different amounts and different levels, so I'm imagining with like 5.1 it's even more impressive. You can feel like you're in the orchestra. I had to throw that little bit of piano in. The actual ending where you've got that weird multi-layer string plucking, one of them was slightly off time by accident when I messed around with a few things, and I liked it that much I thought I would move it to a place where it would really kind of sync up and sync out, flow in and out of sync with each other. I thought that was a really cool touch with a few repetitions, and then that last sort of cello double bass. I'm not exactly sure frequency wise where that one was at, just that final note to wrap it up. So there you have it. That is my orchestral stuff. There's only one section of actual brass used in it. I mean, it repeats a few times, but there's only one line of brass, which is where it's ringing out. So yeah, obviously you've got the woodwind and you've got the strings really demoed in this. The brass not so much, but when I tried to use more, it just didn't fit this piece of music, and I wanted it to sound good. There you go. So for anybody that's interested in the sample pack, there's a good idea on how it works. So this is £69 in the UK, and I did buy this just as a treat for myself. But the amount of hours I'm going to get of enjoyment, how hard it would be to get samples this good if I was doing it myself would be so difficult that it was a no-brainer to spend it. I actually put it off for longer than I feel I should have done. I should have just bought this ages ago. I'm so happy with it. So yeah, if there's anything you'd like me to hear... So if there's anything you'd like me to do, anything you'd like to hear with these sort of packages, these samples and things, let me know, and I'll see what I can do about throwing something together at some point. I'm sure I'm going to use some of these sound effects in projects going forward. Yeah, I'm just really happy with it. Absolutely love it. Thanks so much for watching. As always, if you've got any ideas on crazy things for me to do, leave them in the comments. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and the bell notification if you haven't already, and I'll catch you in a new one soon. Cheers, guys. Bye!